In this video, you'll learn how to fix Cloudflare error 500 when you're not sure what's causing it. We're going to walk through a simple way to figure out whether the issue is coming from your web host or from a Cloudflare setting so you know where to focus your troubleshooting. First, let's quickly clarify what a Cloudflare error 500 usually means. A 500 error is a generic server error. When you see it through Cloudflare, it can be caused either by something on your origin server, like your hosting environment or application, or by something in Cloudflare's configuration, such as rules, firewall settings, or scripts that are interfering with the request. The goal here is not to fix every possible cause, but to cleanly separate whether the problem lives on your host or inside Cloudflare. To start, log into your Cloudflare dashboard and open the site that's showing the error 500. Once you're in the overview for that specific site, look for the DNS section in the navigation. This is where all your DNS records are listed, including the A record that points your domain to your server's IP address. Find your main A record for the domain. This is usually the record for the root domain, the one that looks like yourdomain.com without any subdomain in front. On the right side, you'll see an icon that indicates whether Cloudflare is proxying this record or not. If it's currently proxied, it will show as an orange cloud. That means traffic is flowing through Cloudflare's network before it reaches your server. What you want to do is change this A record from proxied to DNS only. To do that, click the orange cloud icon so that it turns gray. When the cloud is gray, that means Cloudflare is no longer acting as a reverse proxy for that record. Instead, it's just handling DNS, and visitors will connect directly to your origin server, bypassing Cloudflare's additional features like web application firewall rules and workers scripts. After switching the A record to DNS only, give it a few minutes to take effect. DNS changes through Cloudflare are usually quick, but it's a good idea to wait around 5 minutes before testing again. During this time, Cloudflare is updating how traffic is routed, and your browser or local network may also need a moment to recognize the change. Once those 5 minutes have passed, refresh your website in a private or incognito window, or try another browser or device if possible. Now pay attention to what happens. If the error 500 is still there with the A record set to DNS only, that tells you the problem is coming from your host or your application directly, because Cloudflare is no longer in the path doing anything special. In that case, you'll want to check your server logs, your application logs, or contact your hosting provider for support. On the other hand, if the error disappears after switching to DNS only, that's a strong indicator that something inside Cloudflare was causing the issue. It could be a misconfigured web application firewall rule, a problematic page rule, a worker script that's failing, or another Cloudflare feature affecting that route. Now you can switch the A record back to proxied later and review your Cloudflare settings one by one to identify which rule or feature is triggering the error. I'm going to walk you through how to use this simple switch as a diagnostic tool, not a permanent fix. By temporarily disabling the Cloudflare proxy on your main A record, you separate Cloudflare from your origin and clearly see which side is responsible. This saves time, avoids guesswork, and gives you a clear direction for your next troubleshooting steps.